welcome to the next playthrough. I'm going on through the final luminary right now. We got the Fable of the Griffin. I just did, last time I did the dragon. I messed and I wasn't able to I didn't get the recorded for the Netch before I did, and before I did the Indrik before, so now we got the last one to go through. So we'll see what this one has. Hopefully I got my volume working better this time.
Sorry about that one, adventurer. I need to brief you.
Seems we have a pest problem of sorts.
Ho there, friend. I know the path of scribing beckons. You're no doubt hoping to contact the Griffin Luminary. Unfortunately, it seems we have a page thief in the Scalarium. Just so. We were cataloging tomes and left the fable unattended for just a moment. Then from the other room, we heard yips and snarls and found it torn apart. Nalia is already at work trying to find an alternative to the missing pages. The East Wing, looking for anything Ulfsild might have left behind about the Griffin. Hopefully she'll get you pointed in the right direction. My deepest apologies. This was a grave error on my part, but it won't happen again. Don't worry. A few wards around the library and we'll make sure the page thief doesn't strike again. In the meantime, perhaps Nalia has found something left behind by Ulfsild over in the East Wing. It's going well. I'm not usually the type to work at a desk, but it's been interesting to walk the halls and see all the different titles. From what Julian and Anard have said, this place is a treasure trove of knowledge. A section dedicated to cookbooks from the First Era, shelves of poetry from Atmora, and a startling number of bawdy limericks stacked up in a pile of chapbooks. Archmage Ulfsild, it seems, was eager to follow the hunt for knowledge wherever it led. I'll help Julian and Anard set up wards. This won't happen again on my watch.
I will see what this one has to do. After I clear this with this character, I'll be able to start clearing them all on my other characters, and then I can start working on prioritizing unlocking a lot of the abilities I need.
Ah, good, you're here. Give it a listen.
I can already feel the pull on Ivea. Nothing we can do now will outpace the greed of a Daedric prince. I know that this situation is hard to accept, but I wish the Griffin and the Fox would understand. This isn't a fight we can win.
Okay.
She sounded so sad. Losing Ivea and the Scalarium to the whims of Sheogorath must have been devastating. And it sounds like the Griffin didn't much like it either. Of course. Right now we're deep beneath the island of Ivea. Centuries ago, Ivea was a sanctuary for magic, founded by Ulfsild's husband, Shalador. Ivea was stolen from Shalador by Sheogorath, the Daedric Prince of Madness, in a wager. From everything the Crow and Ulfsild's text can tell us, yes. Technically, that means we're somewhere in the Shivering Isles right now. But don't worry, Ulfsild's safeguards all seem to be holding, which makes our interloper all the more confusing. I managed to catch sight of our pest just before you arrived, and it's a fox. Possibly the fox Ulfsild mentioned in the Echo? It was enormous and seemed intelligent. Honestly, it looked very surprised to see me. We're all in above our heads here. Don't look to me for answers. Luckily, our foxy friend might have helped us out. When he saw me, he dropped one of the pages. It's the first page to the fable with Ulfsild's notes clear as day. Ulfsild must have left it behind with the annotations already visible. For some reason? Maybe if you meet that fox, you can ask him about it. I put it on the table just over there. Give it a look. Ulfsild's handwriting is on every tome in here, but she wasn't eager to share much of herself with history. As for the Griffin, he seems to come off as a strong personality, but with a bit of an interesting soft spot. That fox she mentioned. Well, if the Griffin is the stout defender Ulfsild's notes make him out to be, you'd think he'd take a dim view to thievery. But apparently this mighty griffin and this clever fox got along as thick as... well, thick as thieves. I think she felt there were more important things to write about. She seems very driven, in her echoes and in the notes. Compelled by her quest to understand scribing and the luminaries, to leave behind a legacy. Well, if the griffin is the stout defender, I think she felt there were more... Magnus, I'm not sure that's possible. The Netch's joyous floating is, well, it's a singular experience. Ulfsild's notes make him out to be something of a knight in the mold of the ancient orders. Strong, true, and unyielding.
All right.
And you're off like a racing frog. Let me know if you want to confer about the directions in the fable. I'm so glad we were able to overcome this little hiccup. That first page should be enough to get you going. I'm not too familiar with the Rift, but I do know that the Treva is a river that splits the hold. Maybe follow it south from the Molten and see what you can find? Just remember, what was a castle overlook back then might just be ruins now. Julian and Laren are working to strengthen our wards. If it was the fox stealing the pages, perhaps there'll be enough to catch it when it returns. And of course, if you need help with something, come back here and I'll do what I can. Something about those names. Gray and Zarya. They seem familiar, but I can't imagine I've read this. Maybe the fable was the basis for one of my mum's many bedtime stories? She had scores of them for every season and mood that took her.
Alright. Time to head to the next one. Sure, supposed to be reach instead. Or a rift, not reach. Alright, here we go. And looks like I don't have a teleport closer, so alright. first one. See it right away.
Move! Go around! Advance! Flank, now!
Ah. Outside by any chance? Or... Nope, just that one. Alright.
Trust me.
This guy's getting on my nerves, bugging me. Oh, I just realized I forgot to bring out my ally. I've been using him lately.
I can't feel my legs.
Let the research begin.
Alright, here we go.
And tranquility. An opportunity for erudition.
And there, he's level up. He's still got garbage gear at the moment, but I'll get, once I get all these done, I'm gonna be doing a lot more of the daily quest for the Warriors Guild, Mages Guild, and Undaunteds, and that'll help me get more of what I need done. I'll be able to start leveling
Hey,
up.
wait! Don't be scared. I'm a friend, I think. Oh my gosh, I was right. You're trying to fix Ulfsild's library. You're trying to talk to the Griffin, aren't you? I am so sorry about tearing all the pages out of that book. I got excited. Oh, that happens sometimes. And it's what I'm good at. The stealing, I mean. Let's start over. I'm the fox. Ulfsild said one day people might try to break in. When I saw you sniffing around, I thought I'd try and protect my friend. That's why I stopped hiding. When I got close, I could smell the Indrik on you. If the Indrik thinks you're good, then you're good. That guy knows good. I see now I was just holding you back. Let me make it up to you. About that, I took quite the mouthful of pages. And then I dropped one when your friend, Nalia, was it? When she saw me. So, I thought it best to hide the other pages near the other wards. Good news, though. I hid one right here. Great.
Riften.
I've got my own way to get about. I'll see you at the next location.
Okay, here's a teleport. Riften's next spot I need to get to. this one. That'll bring me close.
Sure as bones. I feel like a mammoth sat on me.
Alright. Oh, I had to grab my horse again.
If we must. Perhaps we can complete a real.
Hold! I was sent for you.
Alright. Here we go. For the next one. Where? See that. Okay, over here. Okay, it's up inside there. Alright. Looks like I have to head up top. Here we are. Whoop. Ah, there it goes. Ah! There it goes. Now where is the next one? Ah, okay, over there.
Gonna gut him when I
Activate
find
this.
him.
There we go. Alright. Looks like. Alright, gotta go from inside here and then up top. Alright. And I guess that would be out here. Alright, yep, over here. Alright, now the third one. Where will the third one be? Up down there. There we go. Alright, now the second fragment back up top there again. Alright, and here's number 2.
The second key fragment! Oh, look at you go! You're so much quicker than I was expecting. I thought I'd have to come out and show you where it was. Oh, I'm one step closer to talking to the Griffin again. Oh, the best of friends. He's not the best conversationalist right now, but just wait. When he's back to his normal self, he'll be a joy to talk to. Just one more key fragment to go. Oh, right. Yes. So, I dropped it. I was down by the water taking a drink when a great large cat spooked me. I didn't think cats got that big. I think it's still down there. Find the big cat by the water, and I bet that you're doing fine.
Okay. just a normal cat.
Finest merchandise around.
I'll be at this until I drop.
Let it sit with you. Novel erudition always makes me heady.
Oakhorn Hollow, okay. Don't recall that location exactly, but it should be on the map. Okay, this isn't that terribly far. So we'll just go outside.
We can't take a portal? This one is a delve by the look of it. Yep. That's for the actual quest for this location. I don't need to worry about that. That was intellectually stimulating.
I'm $1, damn it!
Oh, there it is. Almost overlooked. They can hide those pretty good sometimes. Somebody else is in here. Oh, there it is. Now, just one more. And then I have the pieces. And then I can get the door to get in. Alrighty. Alright, over there it is. Here. Yep.
Ooh, wow, it's cold in here. Let's be quick. That's 3, right? You've really got a knack for this kind of thing. Is it possible? Have you ever been a fox? where I come from, folks become foxes and foxes become folks. It's a thing. I was just curious. Anyway, you're so close to meeting the Griffin. With this last page, you should have the whole fable put back together. Right! And good timing. All this jumping around has got my paws yelping. You go find your door, I'll head back to the Griffin, and we'll get him talking. Yay! And dig, 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 here you go.
Near dust or in shadows. Now. Alright. Since I'm in here, I might as well grab the sky shard. Out. And then work my way to the last location. And then see what challenges the Griffin's gonna give me. Teleport nearby, so head over here, and then go to the next location. Alright, so where's the last spot? There on the other end of the freaking map. I hate when they do this. Basically the same thing on the darn dragon too. I had to go from one end and all the way to the other end again.
Stay with me, soldier. The river will not take you today.
So much faster using the horse since I got my riding skills all maxed out. I've only got one of my 10 characters so far that's not completely maxed on my horse. That's my second arcanist I have made, which I've already power farmed already up to max level, so I'm already at level 50 plus all the CP. I'm at I think I'm like 615 CP, something like that. It's fair. I mean, that's fairly high, but the max is 3,600, so still got a long ways to go to hit max CP. I'll get there eventually. It's just gonna take a long time.
One more, and you'll be good looking.
Alright, we're basically there. And now just to find out what the Griffin's gonna have me have to do. Each of the luminaries have given me a list of tasks to pull, so we'll see what the Griffin causes me to do.
Hey, you made it! Griffin, this is the new friend I was telling you about. They're going to help you out. Welcome to the Wing of the Griffin. As you can see, the Griffin himself isn't quite ready to talk just yet. I've kept him company ever since the library disappeared. I'm not sure if he can hear me in there, but I talk to him every day. Oh, you should have seen him. Wings spread so wide that he could block out the sun. The Griffin was ready to take on Sheogorath all by himself. Ulfsild was the one that stopped him, froze him here like this, to keep him safe. Ulfsild knew that in a fight between a luminary and a Daedric prince, the Griffin would lose. He's probably mad at her. But I'm grateful. I don't know what I would do if I didn't still have him around. And now you're here! Ulfsild conjured up a mighty blizzard to freeze him and hung the magic on a ward she left behind. You should be able to dispel it just like you do the other wards. Just so you know, he might be a little grumpy. Sorry in advance.
All right. All right, now where is... Oh, all the way up there. Okay.
Whoa. Easy. It's me, remember? The fox.
I remember you, my friend. Don't worry. I just been holding that in a long time. Mortal, greetings and defiance. My companion has clearly adopted you, but then he's always seen the best in people. Why should I stay my claws? I have been trapped here for a very long time, mortal. I did not feel the full passage of time, but I know it's been many years. I know Ulfsild is dead, and I know what happened to Ivea. Ulfsild's mate was an old fool, and the Daedric prince of nonsense. Bah, you have a luminary's apology, mortal. This has not been an easy awakening. Once, my feathers were armor, my talons cut stone, and my beak could rend the sky itself. Focused, driven. You remind me of Ulfsild, but I suppose that's to be expected. Give me a moment to gather my thoughts, mortal. Place the fable upon the dais, and if you want, speak to my companion. He'll be eager to chat, no doubt.
All right.
Poor guy.
Come on. We're here already.
Poor guy.
There we go.
It's so good to be able to stretch my limbs, to breathe deep again. I need to go flying soon to truly shake off this chill. But first, we have business, you and I. The other luminaries concern themselves with challenges, riddles, frippery, and dalliance. If you wish to earn my trust, my strength, know it takes heart to protect, to shield those that do not have the strength to defend themselves. I chose to be a bulwark against the hordes, and I'll ask you to do the same. I will summon a list of safeguard tasks. Complete the ones that appeal to you. I will rally my strength, and we will see what happens next. Injustice did not rest while I slumbered. Your time will be well used on these tasks, and while you are gone, the fox and I will have some time to catch up. I missed him dearly. He is loyal, perhaps to a fault. A quality that we both share. When we first met, he was attempting to save a life, and I felt compelled to intervene. Just another creature to protect, sheltering, beneath my wings. I would call what we have a partnership, if he had any interest in making decisions. He is fiendishly clever, and unless I'm mistaken, I would not be talking to you today, if not for him. Our differences, I think, do not weaken us, but instead make us stronger. I act as a shield for the weak. He aids me in my calling, and we enjoy our time together. What else would you ask for in a companion? I am not so old as the Indrik, not so young as the Netch. I was born from another's death, a great sage who stood against a terrible enemy and burned them out from within. A mighty and beautiful spell that cost them their life. The casting required a lengthy ritual, a vast pool of magicka, built day upon day, only to rush forth into a great flood. When the dam burst, there was still a great reservoir left behind, one that coalesced, distilled into me. Elves have carved the shape of winged beasts since before mankind existed. I am a symbol, and top of mind or not, symbols have meaning. So I am the Griffin, sharp of talon and beak, wings to block the sun, justice incarnate. The circumstance of my existence is strange, to say the least, but my power, my strength is a gift. From Magnus, from Aetherius, choose as you will. That is a gift that I could honor, or I could squander. I choose the path of honor. I believe it is what we choose to do that defines us, not where or how we are born. When I see cruelty against the weak, when I know my gifts can make a difference, I step in. How could I not?
So where is... here it is. I definitely don't want to go to Cyrodiil. Okay. Alright, maybe the Fox route in the Rift. Maybe the Lich from the dungeon. And maybe pickpocket from the corrupted merchant. Those will probably be good. So I don't think it will be too difficult.
Julian and I placed bets on what the pest would turn out to be. Turns out we were both wrong, which really is the second best option to being right. Did you need my help with something? I'm not normally one to advocate pickpocketing, but I know of these merchants in the Rift. You can find them in Riften, Nemalton, and Shaw's Stone. Make them sorry for promising miracles from their overpriced cure-alls. Just don't get caught.
Yeah, that one I think shouldn't be too hard.
I'm glad we got the pest problem from earlier sorted. Laren and Julian had me crawling under the most awful and dusty places looking for rats, spiders, you name it. No more of that, thank you very much. Let's see. Cyrodiil. War-torn indeed. These Ayleid ruins are more or less equal distance around Lake Rumer, and no matter who holds what, you'll likely be crossing enemy territory. I'd try to hide or run, but you may prefer to fight.
Yeah, not gonna do that one. I'm not really a PvP player.
That fox came around, and he's maybe the sweetest person I've met in years. Who would have thought a Daedric creature could be like that? It'd be unbecoming of a knight like myself to advise on Thieves' Guild happenings. So I definitely won't tell you to look for heist jobs at the Den and Bar's Landing. You'd have to be more than a petty thief to get access to jobs like that.
Yeah, some my higher level characters could probably do that pretty easy. But this character is not really... I don't really have high levels on the Thieves Guild, so that would probably be annoying to get.
If this fox really was a friend of Ulfsild's, you'd think she'd have taught him not to deface books. Sorry, did you need something? I've heard whisper of liches and dungeons. Places like Fanglair, Crypt of Hearts, and the Vaults of Madness.
Yeah, Vaults of Madness. I
Probably
think I'll
not.
do that. Alright. Delve, Boss, and Riften. I'll do the Lich. So, might as well go Activity Finder, Dungeon, Pacific. There's Vault of... Oh, I'm not high enough for Vault of Madness. Already, other two she mentioned. Oh well. If either of the ones I can do are...
If this fox... I've heard whisper of liches and dungeons.
Fanglair,
Places
Crypt
like
of Heart.
Fanglair.
Okay, check for them. Oh no. Fanglair, it's even another higher one. Crypt of Heart. Okay, I'll have to do Crypt of Heart. And I'm a damage dealer. So I'll just set that and start heading for... I'll head for the rift. How I should be able to just do the delve and the fox route. That shouldn't be too hard to find. Then just clear through the dungeon and I'll be done. Alrighty. Click the fox route. Alright. I'll start working towards the fox route. Shouldn't be all that hard. That one was north. Alright, there's one fox route. So it should be around here. Look for two more of them, and then I'll have one of the tasks complete. Fox through. Alright. And another one here. Should be around here. Alright, here we go. Here's the third one, alright. Now, the delve boss. That wouldn't be here, so let's see where that delves. Oh, whoa. Alright. Maybe this one will count. Delves usually aren't all that tough. Getting into a specific dungeon can sometimes be a pain, so yeah, definitely gotta queue up for that, and in the meantime, while I wait, just work towards getting the others out of the way. Oh wait, there's a book here, grab it. There we go.
If we must.
Not getting up that way, alright. Alright. Hopefully it don't take too long to get into that dungeon. Might as well trigger this. As usually these quests lead, the quest will lead me to where I need to go to get the quest and find where the boss is.
Refreshing. Take it in. An opportunity for learning. Okay. Is this person I need to talk to outside, or is this gonna lead? This quest gonna lead me off, and then I'll just go back in and figure out where the boss is. No, I'm not going searching for him. I'll just go in and search through to find a boss. most likely the boss will be over in this area. Usually that's where they usually have the boss. Generally the far end of the dungeon.
A most gratifying resolution.
Could that be the boss right there?
And tranquility.
Yep, that was all it was. Now I just gotta either work on one of the other quests or wait until I get pulled in. I'll try doing. I guess I'll try stealing my. I don't have my stats set for that, but we'll see if I can pull it off. If I don't get pulled into the dungeon first. I don't even think my legend remains that high on this character. Let's see what I got. Yeah, I'm only 11, so I'm not that great. I could make it a little bit strong depending upon how hard these merchants are to pickpocket from.
Ow. Ooh. They're all gone. Help! Let's see what we can learn here.
Might as well grab this. Alright, that gives me 1 point I can put to increase my hiding. Make it a little bit easier.
Keep your eyes open for a good tea shop. Always happy to try a new blend.
near one of these merchants and determine how easy or hard they are to pickpocket. Unless I get pulled in before I can get there. Alright, let's see how difficult these merchants will be to pickpocket. They're not too terrible. Did it. Alright. That wasn't so bad.
Oh dear. I'm always dropping things.
Guess just now that I don't need, I can just leave the queue. So that definitely will be an easy one. Then with my other character, when I need to do it, I'll just set my character, give some increased pickpocketing, and that'll be a piece of cake to get those. What is this? Portal. Oh, perfect. That's right back. Alright. Now, let's see what we gotta do after this part.
Mortal, welcome back. Standing against injustice is a reward all its own. But you have my thanks as well. The time I've had with my oldest and dearest friend has been a balm on my heart. And together, we've come up with a plan. If I am to lend you my strength, if you are to master scribing, you must complete for me a boon. It's a tradition at this point. You have been as a shield for those that need it. Now the Fox and I want you to protect those closer to home. I am. In the end, as she always was, Ulfsild was right. I cannot be its only defense. With the help of my companion, you will borrow protective magic to reinforce our own. Speak to the fox, mortal. This was his clever idea, and he will be your guide. In the meantime, I will make preparations. It has been some time since these talons did delicate spell work. Move quickly and with courage as you steal these magics, mortal. The fox is a stalwart ally, but where you are going, the shadows run deep. This may surprise you, as our last moment together was a tempest of frost and ice. But Ulfsild and I were great collaborators. Before the departure of the Scularium, we dreamed of ever-vigilant watchers that would protect the complex. Yes, animated armor based off Ulfsild's design. Sentinels that can stand guard even when my gaze falters. All those years ago, we felt there was no pressing need, until it was too late. He is loyal, perhaps to a fault.
Alright. Now talk to the fox.
We've barely thawed out the griffin, and now we're going on an adventure to steal magic from Daedric princes. Isn't that exciting? Oh, I better start some stretches. Don't want to cramp up. You didn't mention where we were going? Silly griffin. You and I are going to sneak into the realms of Hermaeus Mora, Mehrunes Dagon, and Nocturnal. We'll make away with some of their precious creatia and steal it back here. All we have to do is find somewhere the connection between Nirn and a Daedric realm is thin enough for me to wiggle through. Like digging a tunnel from one den to another. Easy. All right, Mr. Big Tough Adventurer. I know for you, going to a Daedric realm is like going to a corner bakery to buy some bread. But the places we'll be going are being watched. We have to be subtle. And subtle is my middle name. You and I are heading to Rootwater Grove in Greenshade, Dawnbreak in Oridon, and an old fort called Faldar's Tooth in the Rift. Oh, and make sure you bring some lockpicks. Another adventure with you! Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. I think it's called Chirisha? Creatia? It's the stuff that the Daedric princes use to make their realms. I just have to follow my nose. I spent a lot of time with the Griffin while he was frozen, but not all the time. He wasn't holding up his end of the conversations. The Prince of Knowledge sent tentacles deep into the ground beneath Rootwater Grove. That'll let me wiggle my way into a part of Apocrypha called the Obscured Forum. He has a little bit of creatia tucked away in there. It smells like old books. Oh, you worked with a Daedric prince? That's so neat. I bet that was exciting. Did you get to shake his tentacles, or... Anyway, hopefully we'll still be able to keep a low profile over there. Bad guys that follow Dagon burned the town of Dawnbreak, thinning the barrier between Oridon and the Deadlands. We'll slip through to this fortress called Ardent Hope. The creatia the prince has stashed there, smells burny like sulfur. Look, there's a lot of fire, and Tremora soldiers, and ash. That's about it. I've only been there a few times because it's only either boring or terrifying with almost nothing in between. Let's just hope we don't draw much attention. I had to really sniff hard for a place I could wriggle through to the Evergloam. Faldar's dark and full of shadows. Scary things around every corner, it seems like. It's all the worst parts of a witches' festival party wrapped up in one place. When we get there, I'll stick close to the entrance. You try not to get caught.
Okay. This looks like I might have to tweak my skills a bit for this. Get some my... I gotta respec my character. Prioritize some stealth. So, I'm gonna need specifically lock picking, improved hiding. Doesn't look like I need to be trying to do pickpocketing, I don't think, or selling. This will help. On and we'll go vampire. Mesmerize might be helpful for this. These, I'm not really using potions or anything, so I'll just put the rest of my points in these. Check to see if I have lockpicks on me in my inventory or not. First, before I continue. Oh yeah, I got plenty of lockpicks still. Alright, after I finish these, I'll end this video. This is getting pretty long, so... So far, all these have been pretty long, especially going through these luminary quests. Hopefully after I get these 3 done, that'll be all pretty much for this. Alright. I already mentioned Warden. Haven't been far into this location on this character. Do this one first, I guess. What the? Why am I heading up? I started in the wrong direction. I followed the wrong freaking marker.
Quickly, head to the barn.
He'll tear you open and eat your heart raw. His eyes gleam red, his heart will never thaw.
Alright, not too much farther. Dawnbreak, okay, that's one of the locations he mentioned. Guessing inside here. Oh, up top. Okay. Here he is.
It makes sense. The way to the Deadlands being in a burnt-up village. I decided to hide up here until you arrived. I'm being careful, see? You're looking for local Creatia, a big splinter kept safe by his Dremora soldiers. Only problem is, you'll need a spell-forged key to unlock it. That chest is unpickable. You can't pick it. Yes, you are so smart. Just search through other chests of treasure till you find the spell-forged key. Oh, and don't lick the fiery Creatia. I made that mistake once, and my tongue was numb for a month.
Alright. The Deadlands. So I just gotta look around in this location until I find what I'm looking for. Okay. Okay, I'm guessing that's what I wanted to go to. Now, just to get to it. Okay.
So now, to get the...
Good job! Over here!
What I need.
The Creatia is just...
Alright. Okay, I'm guessing I'm gonna have to kill this thing. Get rid of that tome so I only get one thing targeting me. Ah, another one. Am I not able to get rid of the tomes to only have one target after me? Oh, good. Yeah, there's just two of them after I clear them. Ah, now I got another monster after me. Nope, those tomes keep coming back. Okay, so that's not going to be worth it. Sheesh. Man, this is annoying. Ah, okay. Getting mauled by too many enemies at once. Maybe I can manage to hide over here and not get caught and open it. Oh, you got that. Alright. Now just escape here. Ah. Is there another portal out over this way, maybe? I want that. Fight you. Okay. Air, that's the way out. Green shade. Ah. Alright, there we go. They leave me alone. Alright, one more down. Green shade. Ooh, I don't have any teleports to here. Do I? Any chance would one of these give me a teleport in? Green shade. All right, good. You've never been to green shade on this character. Oh, good, perfect, and it's not that far.
Got to get out of here.
I know this place doesn't look all that bookish, but Hermaeus Mora is actually digging around here somewhere below us. Never mind that. What's important is we're here because Apocrypha is close. So close I can smell the ink. The Daedric Prince of Secrets knows how to hide stuff. He's always doing projects, the Griffin says, so he's always using Creatia. We just have to be as crafty as he is. Lucky for us, you've got that lens Ulfsild made all those years ago. With the lens, you should be able to find your way. Just watch out for weird Apocrypha magic. And traps. Hermaeus Mora loves traps. Don't worry, I believe in you.
Alright.
Over there, friend! A spot to use your lens!
Where is it at? It's right here. Whoa. Oh, over here. Here we go.
Fully mortal. That memory was more valuable than jewels and gold.
This note smells like the nearby room. We must be getting close.
Alrighty. Okay. I'm guessing up top then. Okay. Now the question is, which order am I supposed to light them in? Nope. Okay, that's not the right one. Alright. We'll just try one at a time until I figure out which one's the right one. And then just remember the order. Nope. Okay, that's not it. Okay, how many of them are there? Okay, so 2 on the top are not right. Okay. Okay. Nope. Okay. There's gotta be one down here. Alright, so this has gotta be the right one unless there's a fourth one somewhere. What? Okay, where? How many more are there? I tried all 3 that I've located. I only found 3, so which ones could they be I'm supposed to do? Nope, that's not it. I've only been able to find 3. candles, so what is up? Okay, unless maybe there's a candle over here, maybe? Oh, there's one over here, okay. Maybe this is the one then to do first. Alright, that's the first one, okay. Alright, let's try this one next. Yep. That's the 2. Is it this one and then the bottom? Yep, alright, and then the bottom one's last, I guess. Okay, that's 2 down. That wasn't that bad. And I'll just get the 3rd one down. Alright, so green shade. Or then I already did that. Then I think the last one was the rift. Okay, so where is the next one at? Alright, it's over here. Okay. It's not that far. Zelda's teeth. Okay, now just find the spot where he's at. I guess up here. Yep. It's inside the dungeon, alright.
You're here! The wall is thinnest at the back of the ruin! I'll see you there!
Okay. Alright. Like that. Alright, so just run through till I get to the location. Ready.
You made it! Sorry about all the cobwebs and cult guys, but this is the closest I could get us to Nocturnal's realm. Let's make this quick so we can get out of here. Nocturnal can shape the night. So spooky. As they roam, the spirits of Evergloam gather up that shadow stuff. Some of them have even gathered enough to make a snarl of Creatia. That's what we're after here. Shadowy Creatia. Make like the locals and stick to the shadows. You should be able to pickpocket the Creatia right out of their shadow stuff.
Pickpocketing.
Whatever they're made of. I know you can.
I didn't put any on pickpocketing. Dang it. I wasn't thinking I would have to do that. Hopefully they're not hard to pickpocket. Now just gotta find, you know. Not what I need. Okay, where is what I'm supposed to be doing and taking these from? Can't seem to find what I'm looking for. Are these shadowed spirits and I'm supposed to be pickpocketing? This way. Oh, okay, I see it. Yeah, hopefully they're not difficult to pickpocket. Bugger, detected. And they are. Oh, man. Didn't work. So they are annoying to pickpocket from. Dang it. If I had known I was going to need to pickpocket them, I would have added more to my pickpocketing. Darn. This is going to be annoying. Got it that time. All right.
I could have sworn I had that when I left.
That was more annoying. At least for my future attempts, I know I need to put pickpocketing and lockpicking for this quest to be able to do it easier. working on trying to level up my Legend of Main on all my characters bit by bit, but there's limits on how fast you can level it. When I have spare time, I just do some stealing over in Glenumbra. I just go over by the ships and just grab everything and then launder it to build up my Legend of Main, but it is a pain. Hopefully this is the end of this, pretty much the end of this quest. This video is getting pretty long. Yeah, wow. It's been like going on almost 2 hours. Holy crap, this has been a long one. I wasn't expecting it to be this long. Unless I mischecked my time. Looked at my phone. I'm pretty sure it was about 6:15 I started, and then it's closing in on almost 8 already.
I sense you return with treasures of fire, ink, and shadow. Though, to be fair, the fox spoiled the surprise. He was quite giddy upon his return. Well done. These stolen magics will allow me to secure the Scholarium. Ages ago, Ulfsild and I researched an ancient type of mystical soldier. I imagine these constructs as silent protectors watching over the Scholarium's halls. With the untamed power of the Daedric princes, finally, our vision will become reality. I will. You have upheld justice, acted as a protector, and been a boon companion to my dearest friend. You've earned this, and then some. You may add my power to the scribing altar. Now is the time to put these stolen magics to use. Burn with the fires of the Deadlands. Let rise the shadows of Evergloam, and writhe with the ancient power of Apocrypha. Stand, Knights of the Scholarium, begin your watch. May it never end. Use my strength well. Rejoin my domain to the altar. May you master scribing as you master yourself. Go and carry my strength. You will always be welcome here.
Alright. Alright, that should pretty much be done once I put it up there.
Look at that ink shimmer. Well done. Look at these constructs. The Archmagister himself will be jealous if we can ever get him down here. A commitment I can respect. The role of protector often goes unsung in bardic songs. Even knights who should know better want to leap into the fray. It takes discipline and heart to be a protector. Discipline like yours. Of course. Just look around. You've made a huge impact on the Scholarium. You took another big step forward in your journey to master scribing. And, of course, you reunited two old friends. You should be proud, adventurer.
Ah, at last! We come to the final wing.
Okay. I'm guessing I'm supposed to go down there then. I guess I can do, if it's quick, I'll just do it. I'm guessing now I'll have access to over here.
You perch atop a mountain of accomplishments. An interloper no longer. You've unlocked the wings of the Netch, the Dragon, the Griffin, and the Indrik. Now, only a final door remains. It is, and beyond lies your final trial to restore the Scalarium. Your proctor for this test shall be me. As you may have already guessed, I am the last luminary who might lend their power to the scribing altar. The Wing of the Crow. When we first met, I said that it was up to the luminaries if you would be Ulfsild's inheritor. Now, you face a test unlike any you have seen before. There is an echo of Ulfsild nearby. Listen to it, and then we fly.
Okay, I'll finish that later. Alright, so I'm going to end this video now. I hope you enjoyed it. And please leave a like, comment, subscribe, help share this video so I can keep my channel growing and eventually get bigger than it is now. Alright, bye.